Hey everybody, Kevin here. Thank you guys for joining me on Kevin's Way Works. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys the process to install the gauge cluster in a 2011 Dodge Challenger. This process will also apply to certain Dodge Charger model years, as well as all of the Dodge Magnum vehicles. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how to do this Kevin's way. All right guys, take your bezel setter up there. Take your connectors. And I'm trying to kind of do this blind, so hopefully I can find it. All right, got it. Let's do the next one. And then over on this side, remember, you got another one. Well, on this vehicle, there's only 3. And snap that one in until you hear a click. Once it's on in there, tilt it back. Tilt that on back like so. Slide it on in. And there it is. Okay. That part is done. Now we have to get the 4 screws back on in. Let's see if we can do that. All right, I'm going to start with the screw in the lower left. That one's on in there. Probably what you should do is, before you tighten them all up, leave them a little loose. And that way you can make sure everything's positioned properly. I'm going to move you guys up just a hair. And we're going to get the one in the upper left. Now you may need a magnetic screwdriver or a magnet on an extension wand. I have my screwdriver magnetized. So I'm going to gently stick that on in there, trying not to hit anything and knocking it out. So got it just fine. Let's go ahead and screw that in. And back it out just a tiny bit so we have some movement. Okay. We're going to do this screw down here now. Back it on out just a hair. And then finally, we've got the screw up here. This one goes right in there. And now I'm going to tighten up the other ones. And come over here. Tighten up this one. And finally, this guy up here. If I can find it. It's in there somewhere. Okay, I got it. Tighten that guy up. Alrighty. There it is. Okay, let's see. Let's give it a test. I put my start-stop button back in. And let's go ahead and tap on the button. Tap it again. That means the battery was unhooked. Run position. Off. So anyway, that is back in. Let's go ahead and put the rest back together. Oh, and one thing I want to show you guys while I'm here. We did have 3 casualties. These clips up here all broke. And they were really brittle because after they broke, I grabbed one and I felt it. Oh wait, yeah, see the second one's broken. They're all broken. See that? They're all broken. So not much you can do about that. I mean, you can try to plastic weld them back together, but these are brittle. You'd have to get more plastic, and then these are probably brittle up here. So it'll be fine. I mean, it has clips. It has these clips down here, and it'll be held in just fine. So no reason to be concerned about it. But so now, yeah, all 3 of them are broken up there. Anyway, it's really hot in here with the door closed, so I have to open it back up. And then we'll go ahead and start working on the rest of this. We'll get it all back together. Okay, let's get this other panel installed. Got to take your start-stop button out if you haven't already. And if you have your bottom panel just hanging up here like I do, just take that down so it's hanging a little bit so you can get the screw in. So take your panel, just slide it on down there carefully. Don't scratch anything up. Kind of get it lined up where it's supposed to go. And start snapping things in. Remember, if yours broke like mine did, they're not going to snap in the same as the other ones did because it's not snapping on both sides, but the top edge should still catch it enough to where you might get a little snap and it will help hold it in place. So that's not going to go anywhere. That's good and in place where it should be. There is a screw over here. I want you guys to be able to see it, so let me bring you over here. Okay, so right here is a screw hole. Let's go ahead and get this screw installed. It's hard to do at this angle. It's hitting, my hand's hitting the steering wheel. Okay, so our bezel is installed. As you can see, it's fully installed. Everything is in where it's supposed to go. While I'm sitting here, let's plug this guy in. Let me see if I can get you an angle so you can see this. So that goes in like so. Right? And then we didn't undo anything else. I mean, if you undid that parking brake, you want to go ahead and screw that back in. I did not take that out. And that's everything over here. Everything else just snaps in, and then there are 2 more screws. So let's go ahead and finish this up. Now, if you didn't remove this panel down here, that's fine. We have to remember to get this corner down in there before we do anything else. Down on the bottom right here is a snap-in. There's one here, and one here. There are 2 pegs. Those pegs go in these holes in the dash. So the first thing you want to do, though, is take your panel and get it up in there like that. Because if you don't, you're going to have to pop it back out and redo it. Next thing you want to do, basically, is get everything lined up. Get your holes lined up. Get your clips lined up. And you just start snapping everything in. There it is. Those are all snapped in. Make sure you're still behind that panel right there. So we have 2 screws left to screw in. And then we have to put our start-stop button back in. So don't let me forget. Get yourself a screwdriver. Stick that guy in there. Back it out. Screw it on in. That one's good. We got to get up underneath there and do that one. I'll get you guys positioned so you can see it. Right there is your screw hole. Take your screwdriver. Get lined up with that hole and screw her on in. And that's it. That one's done. Okay. If you have a stop-start button and you removed it, go ahead and reinstall it. So just take it, line it up where it's supposed to go, snap it on in just like that. And that is good to go. All right, guys. One last thing to do. This little panel here needs to go in. So line up the clips, pop it on in. And that's it. Okay, everybody. As you can see, that's how you install your gauge cluster. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys can use that to install the gauge cluster in your vehicle. And if you guys found that helpful in any way, it would be awesome if you could give it a like and if you could subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Kevin's Way Works. Uh-oh.